Hi friends, I just finished doing the last of a series of a short Qigong series that I offered uh, online Zoom class. And I just thought I'd hop on to Facebook today and just check in with you because I have some thoughts that have been going on in my mind that I shared with some of my community, and I just kind of wanted to share it with you also. And really what I'm thinking about is the heart of summer. What is summer about? The summer solstice is coming up on Saturday the 20th or 20th, 21st, somewhere in between there. And in a lot of the Western calendars, we think of that as the onset of summer. But in the Chinese calendar, it's really considered the apex. It's the energy moving up towards the peak of summer and then moving on. So that's more of a sort of 3-month flow there. And I've been just thinking about what the heart means in the context of all the different types of changes that we're experiencing now. And I don't know about you, but I find myself fluctuating through many, many different feelings in the course of a day. Hope that we are actually seeing some kind of major paradigm shift that's sustainable, that we will be able to take in the leadership of the Black Lives Matter and be able to really work with whatever it is that we need to do to create sustainable change. And then there's other times of despair, of seeing all the rifts and the divides, and how do we talk across from our silos, all of that, particularly for those of us who are white-skinned people. So I think it's a time of seismic change. But then I keep coming back to what I understand about from my Qigong training, about this being the season of the heart. And really the heart, that's what the Chinese system has different organs for different, and emotions and other types of metaphors for each season. And the heart is connected to fire. It's also connected to impatience, even hatred. They say that when you move energy through the heart, you can, bring in love and compassion. So I think I think a lot about what that can mean for me, for the people that I love, the people who are around me, and I think that the origin of the word courage is cœur from French, courage, and so the having the heart of courage, having the courage, whether we're needing to face our own levels of complicity, whether it's the courage to speak out in the face of what we don't agree with, in the face of injustice, whether it's the heart to really stand our ground, whatever that might mean, what that courage might be, and how can we really support that in ourselves and in one another. So I actually wrote down that, because I'd be really interested to know what the heart actually means for you, what kinds of thoughts you have if we think about this is the season of the heart, and we're in this time that is really the possibility of transformation, which of course is connected to fire, the big shifts happening, possibility for pivot. So what I wrote here, and I just wanted to share with you, is that it's really what I'm holding in my heart right now, which shifts and changes. But basically after this pandemic-driven spring, and of course the pandemic is not over by any means, but after this sort of shift in terms of what we look at and what we're aware of, given what the information coming to us through the pandemic has been, we're really entering from spring into summer, into sort of a season of maturation, of blossoming, and it's embedded in the summer. And that we can create a space to really live our best truth, open our hearts to whatever it is that summer brings and these transformative times are bringing, really open to this, embrace the changes, and be part of what we want to see happen, rise from the ashes. And that when we nourish our hearts, we can begin each day with calm and inner confidence to be able to really show up in the ways that we want to show up, and so that we can transform what we've had to live to that brings us to some, who we are, what we're meant to be. And when I think about the heart, I want to be really clear. I'm careful not to be speaking about spiritual bypass, right? About, we're all love, let's all be love, something like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having the courage to really know what our inner truth is, really come forward with it, be able to support deep listening that needs to happen right now, radical imagining that's coming from so many of the leaders and instigators of Black Lives Matter, the people who have led new ways of looking at what can we do, everything from policing to how do we create community safety, radical imagining, like I said, and sustainable change. So this is the season for it. We're right in alignment as these big changes are happening. We're right in alignment what we need to do in our hearts. And I just wanted to share that from my heart to yours. So I know that I'm sending you a big whoosh of love. I've been restricting who can see this video because I feel like this is, it's intimate. It's something that I just want to say, I care, and I want to care for myself and for you as we step forward and as we roll up our sleeves for the changes that need to happen. So till next time, be well and let the chi flow. Bye-bye.